Hi everybody! So today I am 9 weeks pregnant. We're getting really close to the second trimester now. Like I'd say we're officially like on our way. Can't believe like next week I'm going to be in the double digits. That's pretty exciting. Yeah, so I'd say this week was pretty eventful. There was a lot of new things. So at the beginning of the week, things were just very, like, I was still just kind of nauseous. I would say though, from all the weeks I've been pregnant so far, I've heard a lot more people complain about throwing up a lot. Like, I've been nauseous, but I definitely haven't been throwing up a whole lot, which I feel really grateful for. Knock on wood. Sorry that the background changed. I needed to change it because it wasn't working out that direction. So yeah, hostility and emotional, like that's the main thing I started noticing like around Wednesday-ish. I just started noticing I was crying a whole lot more for like funny little reasons, and I get really hostile like when we're out and people get in my way. I'm just like, well, I'm especially angry about old people, and I feel bad because that's really mean, because you know, old people, they can't help it, but like it drives me absolutely insane when old people like they cut in front of you and then they walk really slow. I mean, like that's been like my #1 pet peeve the past week. Like cut in front of them, like really like, gosh, get out of my way kind of. And yeah, so I'm really hostile, and sometimes I'm not the most pleasant person to be around. Not gonna lie, we met my husband's mom, and I mean, I was being pleasant and everything. It's just like, I'm not so sure that she was being the pleasantest she can be. I don't think that's a word, pleasantest, I don't know. But she was just like, she's very opinionated. Her husband is a doctor. So she's just like giving me advice, which I don't mind, but like it's okay when you give advice, but like it's like another thing when you like you have a tone in your voice where you kind of more sound like you're telling somebody like this is what you have to do, as opposed to giving advice. Like, I mean, and there's only so much. I mean, I didn't even ask for any. Like, I don't mind if I like come and I ask for help, but it's like one thing when like you meet somebody and because you're pregnant, they feel the need to give you advice, like the whole talk, the whole visit. It's kind of offensive, and it makes you feel like an idiot, and like they think that they are better than you. And I just have been really upset about that visit. Still am. Been really upset about it. Talked to my husband about it. I had a breakdown after we got home. I was like, babe, you've got to, you know, tell your mom to stop being so hard on me. I mean, I'm sure she doesn't mean it. She doesn't know that she's doing it, but I'm really sensitive right now, and in general, I'm a person who I'm very independent. I like to do things on my own. I like to do things my own way. I have a very opinionated mind, and I feel I am old enough and capable enough to make my own decisions for me and my child. So that's just how I feel about it. For more symptoms, my boobs are getting bigger. Yay, I'm so excited. I feel like they're finally getting bigger. I mean, in comparison to all the pain I've been feeling, I'm like, man, they better be growing a whole bunch because I'm in so much pain, because I really am. I think the boobs have been my #1 thing that just really bugged me. Like, I think above the nausea, above the tiredness, the boobs have really agitated me. And I think that's because I'm in for kind of a long road of possibly growth with them. So yeah, they're just getting themselves into gear. I mean, like all pregnant women have boob problems, but I don't think I've ever heard anybody complain about their boobs hurting quite as much as I do. So I don't know what that means. I just know that it's been like, it's definitely gotten worse. So other symptoms are probably, you can see them. I got pimples all up in here. It's basically this side of the face as well. And actually, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I do like to talk, like, with my head tilted. It's because I have a, I don't know, you guys have never said anything, but I have a head tilt, a natural head tilt. It's not because I have, like, a crooked neck or anything, but actually it's because my eyes, they have a hard time looking straight. Like, they can look straight, it's just, it takes effort for me. Like, I'm more comfortable looking this direction. Like, this is my straight, if that makes any sense. I have something called, I don't know what it's called. It's not lazy eye. Lazy eye is something different. Lazy eye is actually something where your brain shuts off your eye or something like that. My eye actually just does not function like very well. Like it does, but it's like this one right here. Like this one likes to be in this position most of the time. It can move all the ways. It just takes a lot of effort for me. So I'm like an owl. I tend to move my head around instead of my eyes. I don't know why I decided to tell you guys this so late. I just kept forgetting. So yeah, by the way, I have an eye problem. So, but that's not pregnancy related. I've always had that. So pimples, loads of pimples, and they just keep getting worse and they just keep coming, and I don't know. I'm thinking it's just because of all the crazy hormone things. I think in the second trimester things might get better with that too, I'm hoping. I'd say now I have a pretty good like understanding of what kind of foods my baby likes and doesn't like at the moment, because the way I eat is incredibly different than the way I ate pre-pregnancy. So one thing that's really sad, so I mentioned in my last vlog that I was having a food aversion towards feta cheese, and a lot of you guys said that's good because you're not allowed to eat feta cheese, which I didn't even know. Like I'm glad that I was just not liking it anyways, so that's good. But now it's just become all cheese. I'm not a big fan of cheese. I used to be a really big fan of cheese, like that was like my favorite thing. Like I'm a vegetarian, so you kind of gravitate towards cheese when you're a vegetarian. That's just kind of how it goes. So yeah, I'm not really into the cheese, but I am into the milk and yogurt. Still love those things. They're my favorite things like in the entire world. Baby is starting to cooperate a little bit better with me in eating fruits and raw vegetables. Like I make smoothies all the time. I always want juice, and this is also very funny because actually on my beauty channel, I'm a beauty guru on YouTube as well. I'll put the link below if you want to go check it out. I did a 3-day juice fast. This was a long time ago. I did a 3-day juice fast, and I was like halfway into the juice fast, and I was like saying in the video, I was like, I forgot I don't even like juice. So I just gave up on the juice fast and I ended up turning it into a water fast instead because I don't like to drink juice. But now I love juice. Like every time I go to the store, I get so excited about picking out what flavor I want, and I make sure it's like 100% fruit juice and no sugar or anything in there. But I love it. Like right now at the moment, my favorite juice is this raspberry cranberry one. In the fridge right now I have mango orange, which I wish was just mango, but it works. But I love juice and I love fruit, which is great because I'm so happy because like the baby does not like sweets very much. And this is like a good way to indicate that you're having a boy, which by the way, I have been having a feeling like as the further I get along in my pregnancy, I'm starting to change my mind. Like I'm kind of starting to think maybe it's a boy, but I don't know. I think I'm going to be like this the whole pregnancy. I'm probably going to change my mind a million times, but yeah, so now I'm kind of thinking boy, but anyways, not just because of the food cravings, I have other reasons. But yeah, so the baby doesn't really like sweets very much. Like I try to eat chocolate and it just doesn't turn me on like it used to. I made a midwife's appointment and I love the midwife I found. I haven't met her in person yet, but we talked for like 20 minutes on the phone. She answered all kinds of questions. She's totally with me on my ultrasound beliefs. She's totally with me on everything. So I'm just really, I think we're gonna get along really great. And I have an appointment February 22nd, and by then I'll be 13 weeks and 2 days, and maybe we'll get to hear the heartbeat. So just like, I'm so excited about that visit. I actually read on thebump.com at 9 weeks, the heartbeat may be strong enough to be heard through a fetal Doppler, but I don't know. Like I heard too that some people weren't able to find the heartbeat at like 13 weeks too, so let's just hope I get lucky. And yeah, I'm really excited about that appointment. I'll just go ahead and go straight to my belly shot. All right guys, so we're gonna do 9 weeks pregnant belly. I'm actually wearing like a sweater right now. It's kind of just like a really long sweater, but I'm gonna end up putting like shorts on for the belly shot, like with the shirt up. But for now we'll just do with the sweater. So maybe I should put this down a bit. All right, so I'll kind of make it snug. So here is from the front, from the side, very bloated. So here is from the front, here. There is from the side, other side. So guys, let me know if you see any progress from last week, and I'll talk to you guys for week 10. Bye!